Hi guys, welcome to another knitting tutorial with me, Laura, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to fix dropped stitches with a knit stitch and a purl stitch. So rather than have to start your whole project again, which I know a lot of beginners end up doing and wasting so much time, when this happens it is an easy fix. So a good idea is to have a little crochet hook to hand, or you can get these little knitting needle crochet hook drop stitch fixers. And when it's knit stitch side, like here, what we're going to do is we're first just going to find the first loop. So you want to drop out all these pieces here, and let's see if I can get my circular needles out the way. And what we're going to do is find that first loop that we can actually grab like that. And all we do is we look at these pieces of straight yarn. You want to get these out nice and neat, so you actually want to undo your project and see until you can see these nice straight edges of yarn. So here I've actually got 2 drop stitches, so we pick up a loop and we're just going to grab that first straight line and bring it through, and do that for the next one. Don't worry about what this stitch is doing, we'll come back to that. Bring that through. So this is where crochet experience is useful, and just bring that through, and we're effectively doing crochet chains, and then eventually you just bring that through, and then just work out where your working yarn is. If it's here, then you know this stitch here needs to go on this needle, but I actually need to fix this one first because that actually comes first. So again, what we're going to do is we're just going to undo until we've got a nice clear loop, and again just pull the straight pieces of yarn through onto your crochet hook until you get to the top. So I shall do that. So there's 2 more. Just bringing them through, and then we're just going to drop that onto our left needle. And again with this one here, we just grab the loop, make sure we've got some nice clear straight pieces of yarn above it, and bring that through. And again just double checking where your working yarn is here, so we know this needs to go onto this needle here. Just pop that on, and there we go, you fixed your work. And sometimes you might end up with the loop facing the wrong way, it might feel a bit strange, so you can just pop that round in the right direction and then just carry on knitting. So you don't have to, again that's facing the wrong way, you don't have to start all over again, that's what I'm trying to say. And on the other side of this project, this little swatch has some purl stitches, so we're going to drop a few purl stitches and fix those. And there we go, nice and neat again. Okay, so this time let's drop a purl stitch. So we've got purl stitches here, and let's pull out a purl stitch. And the purl stitches work a little bit different, so you can't just grab the loop and pull the yarn through, because you end up with a knit stitch, so facing the wrong way. So you basically have to do it backwards, and what you want to do is just pop the piece of yarn to the front, and then find that loop, and this has annoyingly gone a little bit stringy, and we want to just come from the back of the loop, and this time just grab the yarn from the front and bring it through to the back like this, and then you can see that creates a purl stitch. Do that again, make sure your next piece of yarn is just to the front, come through the loop from the back, and then grab that yarn and bring it up, and do that one more time. Just bring that yarn to the front, come through the loop from the back, and just grab the yarn. Then find out where your working yarn is here, so we know this needs to go onto this needle, and pop that onto there, and that fixes a purl stitch. So to show you that again, and maybe you end up with a really messy piece of work, you're not even sure how many stitches you've got dropped. So what you want to do is really clear your work until you have straight pieces of yarn like this. going for all stitches, and then you can clearly see 3 loops here. And again, what you want to do is work on the first stitch, maybe this one over here, and just bring up that loop so it's a little bit clearer, like this. And don't worry about what these ones are doing, we'll come back to those. Bring the yarn to the front, come through the loop from the back, and just pull that through, that loop through to the back. And do the same thing again for the next piece of yarn. Just come through the loop, bring that through to the back, and do that one more time. Just bring this yarn over to the front, come through, and then bring that and pop that onto your needle, and then we can go back and work on these next ones. So here it is down here. We've actually got a straight piece of yarn there, so we want to find the nice clear loop that has a proper stitch underneath. Bring the straight piece of yarn to the front and come through the loop from the back and pull that through and up, and keep doing that all the way up. So again, bring the next yarn to the front, come through and pull that through. And let's see if we can fix this whole project, shall we? There we go, I've fixed it, and then we can see where our yarn is, so we know where to work into next, and we can just continue purling our stitches. And sometimes they might be facing the wrong way, so you can just move them around and carry on knitting, and hopefully rescue your work. And you may need to just stretch it out a little bit, but there we go, we have fixed our knitting. Have a look at the front. It should be fairly neat at the front, and your work is rescued. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. I hope it's been helpful, and I'll see you soon for some more knitting, crafting fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.